that we want. So while it is that I take no objection to advancing and improving and modernizing the legislation, and hope that we never would have again a scenario which took place in the Shawn Campbell matter, which went all the way to the Privy Council, is that we must ensure that the legislation is meeting the object and purpose and the mischief that is trying to correct. And in the absence of correcting the appellate jurisdiction where that lies, and in the absence of, or the attempt, not intentionally, but it has the effect of circumventing the Criminal Justice Administration Act, that it just needs to be revisited. I did painstakingly read the legislation and wondered if the member from, well, I didn't wonder, I kind of said that the member from Western St. James, West Central St. James, took no part in this legislation. I just wondered, because I know the government doesn't do pitchy-patchy work. And that person is very, and the member from West Central St. James is very pedantic and exacting. And that is a compliment. So it is not an attack on my friend. I have great respect for that member. But to say that I just think that it's not. I'm not accusing you, Minister. I'm just saying that I think that many things weren't considered in relation to where we need to go. And I'm just rising to say that I'm hoping that as a House we're not embarrassed by passing a legislation that has too many holes, and then the general social media will say all we did was copy and paste, and we didn't have mature considerations and all the critiques that come from it. And so I'm saying it with the greatest amount of respect, to say that there's a little bit more work that has to be done in relation to the section 42A, B, and C, including an inclusion and a direction of the appellate jurisdiction that would give effect to the legislation. I'm truly saddened that the increase in the style is attached to this particular amendment, because it's a tricky or a slippery slope. And those are just my humble contributions, and ask that you would consider it so that it doesn't delay what I know is much needed. And I support, Minister. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You're speaking, Mary?
Yes.